What's up? Welcome to a rebranded Saturday. Strange Shit Saturday, while catchy and while I like it, it's not necessarily the best term, and if I'm being reasonable, then responsible Jaren says I probably shouldn't call it Tough Shit Saturday. There we go, Strange Shit Saturday. Plus, the things that I do are difficult, even though they're weird. So, we're gonna go with Tough Stuff Saturday. Still catchy, it rhymes, and it's more world friendly. So, alright, I broke things up today. I was feeling really good going into this workout. I had a great squat workout the day before, like I said, and I felt pretty good going into this workout too, which is pretty good. So I had not a lot of restoration to do. Didn't have to do a whole lot of body tempering, just hit a couple of main spots, and then jumped into the RMT rope. As you can see here, I'm trying out a lot of different positions and patterns. Not a lot of patterns, but different positions. I stuck with the figure eights and everything, but what I was really working on here is being able to maintain that pattern with the rope while then getting balance work with the leg lifts and just the hold. So those got really good around here. I could feel my hip flexors and psoas and everything engage on the leg I was lifting, and I was able to actually hold balance with a higher and better knee position after I found that. So that was pretty cool. I just kind of messed around for about 10 minutes straight using variations of like I said, the isometric marches, using a few different patterns, working around with using my body weight to influence the rope and letting the rope influence my body and position. I tried some flowy things. I had music going on, so I did some things to a beat with just the different drills. I tried jumping and changing direction. I think I got into different lunge positions again. I don't really remember, but you can just see everything is moving really well. Even at double speed here where it looks a little strange, you can see the connection from side to side. You can see the similarity in the different patterns, and in a way that force and that energy gets transferred through the body because of working the rope. And you can see how even with changes in position with the head and with the eye line also affect how the rope works. I ended up, especially on the forget the name of the drill, but this one right here, the sideways weird one, I figured out how to keep my balance and my equilibrium with my head position and letting that stay pretty consistent regardless of where my eyes were going. So that started to separate the visual line with the head position, and all those things were going on at the same time as the pattern kind of going with the rope as well. So just so many things at the same time, and it's also highly active because of how you're doing it. And I was kind of smoked after the 10 minutes of this, but everything felt so good and well connected. And that's why I really love the rope, and I may even keep it kind of like this, where I just take 10-minute sets or 10 minutes on each of the implements and really just kind of build some skill with it and have some fun, practice different drills and patterns, but also just mess around and you know, kind of go with the music or the beat a little bit to where you start to synchronize your body with what you're hearing as well. And I just find that those things, even though it definitely looks stupid, I'm definitely not out in the parking lot, I'm inside the building, but working on all these different things and focusing on something outside of the body, like on the music or on the rope, it really allows you to learn how to move fluidly and to let those patterns kind of just happen naturally, because you're not focusing on trying to influence the world with your body. And if that sounds strange, well, whatever, this entire video is. So get used to it, I guess, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. Those are all the things that are going through my head while I'm using these different tools and kind of my approach with it. So like I said, about 10 minutes on the RMT rope. Afterwards, I did some work with the pulsers. Again, working on the double down pulse and also on being able to pulse down into the floor and kind of elastically hop or pop off the ground. So kind of pulsing straight down into the floor for those jumps. I did it obviously on the trampoline still, but I also did a couple of sets where I did the pulse just into the floor before getting up onto the trampoline, and those both felt really good. I was able to find that charge as I was driving down. The double down pulse work, not as good as last time. I kind of lost my groove, and I think that was partially just from being fatigued from the jumps and everything before. but I wasn't as locked in. So I'm not as happy with the pulsing that happened after the with the pulsing that happened after the trampoline, but the jumps themselves were pretty good. So happy with that overall. After that, I did some work with the hydrocore, some just different swing patterns. I tried to do more of a flow with it for a few minutes rather than a circuit, and that felt great. Did some work with the RMT clubs, that's in here as well. Practice getting up and down off of the floor and rolling, and doing some just basic ground-based movement drills as well. And all of this smoked me this day. It was a great conditioning workout, as well as all of the corrective work and kind of motory educational things I have worked in there as well. So that's really all that I have to say. I'm gonna just let the rest of the video kind of play through so you can see what I did. Now you know the intent behind it and kind of what it felt like to me. So expect to see some of this carried over into next Saturday, because I really liked the combinations of things that I put together. So that's it. Have a good rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of this video, and I will talk to you again on Monday for some upper body.